Hare Krishna. Does anyone want to sing Jai Radha Madhav? If anyone wants to sing Jai Radha Madhav, they can please unmute themselves and sing, or else I'll sing.
Yes, Prabhuji, you only do it. We enjoy your voice very nicely.
Prabhu. It feels awkward to sing every time, Prabhu.
No, it is not awkward. Actually, everybody is relishing your voice very nicely, so we enjoy it.
Thank you, Prabhu. I'll
Hare
sing it, Prabhu.
Krishna.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, जय राधा गोविंद राधे, जय राधा गिरिधारी राधा गिरिधारी राधे, जय राधा माधव राधा माधव
हरि बोल।
राधे जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada ki jai. So we have completed the second chapter.
Yes, Mataji.
We are in the third chapter. Krishna is the source of all incarnations. In this chapter, mute your phone, Narayana. The answer to Leela Avatara, Kala Avatara, any of you have spoken, Leela Avataras, that is the answer. This chapter is the answer for the Leela Avataras. The question asked was, what are the Leela Avataras of Krishna? Sutuvacha Jagrahe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibihi Sambhutam Sholashakalam Adau Lokah Sisukshaya Sutuvacha Jagrahe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibihi Sambhutam Sholashakalam Adau Lokah Sisukshaya Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan. Lord has accepted Paurusham Rupam, the plenary portion of the Purusha incarnations. So Amshaha, Paurusham, Paurusham here refers to the plenary portions. Mahadadibihi, and he has manifested all the ingredients of material world. Sambhutam. So what is the Sambhutam? Creation. Sholasha Kalam. So then there was creation. How? With the 16 principle of material action. That is how he has expanded. He has expanded into Purusha incarnations. What are the Purusha incarnations? Karadakshay Vishnu, Garbhadakshay Vishnu, and Shirakshay Vishnu. Why he has expanded himself like this? For the purpose of creation. And in this way, the 16 principles of material nature has been manifested. Okay, Narayana view.
Suta uvacha jagruhe paurusham rupam Bhagavan mahadadibihi sambhutam shodashakalam adau loka sisrukshaya adau loka sisrukshaya. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Suta said, in the beginning of the creation, the Lord first expanded himself in the universal form of the Purusha incarnation and manifested all the ingredients for the material creation. And thus, at first, there was the creation of the 16 principles of material action. This was for the purpose of creating the material universe. Purport: the Bhagavad Gita states that the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, maintains these material universes by extending his plenary expansions. So, this Purusha form is the confirmation of the same principle. The original personality of Godhead Vasudev or Lord Krishna, who is famous as the son of King Vasudev or King Nanda, is full with all opulences, all potencies, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation. Part of his opulences are manifested as impersonal Brahman, and part of his opulences are manifested as Paramatma. This Purusha feature of the same personality of Godhead Sri Krishna is the original Paramatma manifestation of the Lord.
Your voice is
Audible?
connectivity is not.
Am I audible?
Okay, Vandana Mati from wait, from the place.
Hanji, Hare Krishna Mataji, I'll read. This Purusha
Yeah,
feature
it is.
of the same personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the original Paramatma manifestation of the Lord. There are three Purusha features in the material creation, and this form, who is known as Karanadaksha Vishnu, is the first of the three. The others are known as Garbhodaksha Vishnu and the Shirodaksha Vishnu, which we shall know one after another. The innumerable universes are generated from the skin holes of Karanadaksha Vishnu. And in each of these universes, the Lord enters as Garbhodaksha Vishnu. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is also mentioned that the material world is created at certain intervals and then again destroyed. This creation and destruction is done by the Supreme, will be because of the conditioned soul, or the Nitya Badhya living beings. The Nitya Badhya, or the eternal conditioned souls, have the sense of individuality or ahankar, which dictates to them sense enjoyment, which they are unable to have constitutionally. The Lord is only enjoyer and others are enjoyed. Haribol, I'm audible?
Yes, Mataji, audible, Mataji.
The living beings are, the Lord is the only enjoyer and the others are enjoyed. The living beings are predominated enjoyers, but the eternal conditioned souls forget of this constitutional position, have strong aspiration to enjoy. The chance to enjoy matter is given to the conditioned soul in the material world, and side by side, they are given the chance to understand their real constitutional position. Those fortunate living entities who catch the truth and surrender on the lotus feet of Vasudev, after many, many births in the material world, would join the eternally liberated souls and thus are allowed to enter into the kingdom of Godhead. After this, such fortunate living entities need not come again within the occasional material creation. But those who cannot catch the constitutional truth are again merged into the Mahatattva at the time of annihilation of the material creation. When the creation is again set up, this Mahatattva is again let loose. This Mahatattva contains all the ingredients of the material manifestation, including the conditioned soul. Primarily, this Mahatat is divided into 16 parts, namely the 5 gross material elements and the 11 working instruments or senses. It is like the cloud in the clear sky. In the spiritual sky, the effulgence of Brahman is spread all around, and the whole system is dazzling in the spiritual light. The Mahat Tattva is assembled in some corner of the vast, unlimited spiritual sky, and part which is thus covered by the Mahat Tattva is called the material sky. This part of the spiritual sky called the Mahat Tattva is only an insignificant portion of the whole spiritual sky. And within this Mahat Tattva, there are innumerable universes. All these universes are collectively produced by the Karanadaksha Vishnu, also called also the Mahavishnu, who simply throws his glance to impregnate the material sky. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji, you are mute.
So Lord expands into 3 Purushas. And with the help of 16 principal elements, all this creation happens. Yasyam bhasi shayanasya yoga nidram vitanvatah navirudam bhujat asid brahma vishvasujam patihi. Yasyam bhasi shayanasya yoga nidram vitanyatah Nabhirudambujadasit Brahma Vishwasrujam Patihi. So now this verse speaks about Garbhodakshai Vishnu. So first Purusha is anyhow Karanadakshai Vishnu. Then a part of the Vishnu, Yasya Ambasi Shayanasya, is lying. Yoga Nidra. He is in the sleeping in meditation. This is not Nidra. If Lord sleeps, then what will happen? This is not Yoga Nidra. Vitanvataha. In this way, he is ministering. He is seeing everything. And from the navel, Rida Ambujaha. Rida Ambujaha. From the navel, Ambuja, the lotus flower, the lotus stem, sprouts a lotus stem. And then on the lotus, Brahma, the grandfather of all the living beings, Vishwasrujam, he is an engineer in the universe. In this way, he is a master of all the engineers that has been given. Patihi Srujam, he is a master of all engineers. Second creation has to happen. Atra Sarga Visargascha. That Visarga has been given to Brahma. Sarga, yes, all the creation, whatever required, 16 elements, whatever required, everything is given. Next is now Brahma. Brahma appears from the navel of Krishna. Okay. Neeraj Prabhu, read. The voice is not heard.
1 minute, Mataji. You just change the mic. 1 minute.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Tyambasi shayanasya yoga nidram vitanvata nabi hridayam buddha asid brahma vishwasrajam patihi. A part of the Purusha lies down within the water of the universe. From the navel lake of his body sprouts a lotus stem, and from the lotus flower atop this stem, Brahma, the master of all engineers in the universe, becomes manifest. Purport by His Grace, Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The first Purusha in the Karuna is the Karunadakshai Vishnu. From his skin holes, innumerable universes have sprung up. In each and every universe, the Purusha enters as the Garbhodakshai Vishnu. He is lying within the half of the universe, which is full with the water of his body. And from the navel of Garbhodakshai Vishnu has sprung the stem of the lotus flower, the birthplace of Brahma, who is the father of all living beings and the master of all the demigod engineers engaged in the perfect design and working of the universal order. Within the stem of the lotus, there are 14 divisions of planetary systems, and the earthly planets are situated in the middle. Upwards, there are other better planetary systems, and the topmost system is called Brahmaloka or Satyaloka. Downwards from the earthly planetary system, there are 7 lower planetary systems inhabited by the Asuras and similar other materialistic living beings. From Garbhodakshai Vishnu, there is an expansion of the Kshirodakshai Vishnu, who is the collective Paramatma of all living beings. He is called Hari, and from him, all incarnations within the universe are expanded. Therefore, the conclusion is that the Purush avatars is manifested in 3 features. First, the Karunodakshai, who creates aggregate material ingredients in the Mahatattva. Second, the Garbhodakshai, who enters in each and every universe. And third, Kshirodakshai Vishnu, who is the Paramatma of every material object, organic or inorganic. One who knows these plenary features of the personality of Godhead knows Godhead properly, and thus the knower becomes freed from the material conditions of birth and death, old age and disease, as it is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. In this shloka, the subject matter of Mahavishnu is summarized. The Mahavishnu lies down in some part of the spiritual sky by his own free will. Thus, He lies on the ocean of Karana, from where he glances over his material nature, and the Mahatattva is at once created. Thus, electrified by the power of the Lord, the material nature at once creates innumerable universes. Just as in due course, a tree decorates itself with innumerable grown fruits. The seed of the tree is sown by the cultivator, and the tree or creeper in due course becomes manifested with so many fruits. Nothing can take place without a cause. The Karana ocean is therefore called the causal ocean. Karana means causal. We should not foolishly accept the atheistic theory of creation. The description of the atheist is given in the Bhagavad Gita. The atheist does not believe in the creator, but he cannot give a good theory to explain the creation. Material nature has no power to create without the power of the Purusha, just as a Prakriti or woman cannot produce a child without the connection of a Purusha or man. The Purusha impregnates and the Prakriti delivers. We should not expect milk from the fleshy bags on the neck of a goat, although they look like breastly nipples. Similarly, we should not expect any creative power from the material ingredients. We must believe in the power of the Purusha, who impregnates Prakriti or nature. Because the Lord wished to lie down in meditation, the material energy created innumerable universes at once. In each of them, the Lord lay down. And thus, all the planets and the different paraphernalia were created at once by the will of the Lord. The Lord has unlimited potencies, and thus he can act as he likes by perfect planning. Although personally, he has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do. No one is greater or equal to him. That is the verdict of the Vedas. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hari Bol.
Okay, next verse. Yes. Yasya vayava samsthanahi kalpito loka vistaraha tadvai bhagavato rupam vishuddham sattvam yasya vayava samsthanahi kalpito loka vistaraha tadvai bhagavato rupam vishuddham sattvam yasyaha avayava. So bodily expansion. Samsthanaha. Kalpitaha lokaha. So it is believed that all the universal planetary systems, where they are there in the extensive body of this Purushaha. Vistaraha. Bhagavataha rupam vishuddham sattvam urjitam. But he has nothing to do with this materially created material ingredients. So all the universe is situated on his body. That's how the Virata Rupa. All the universes are there. But he has nothing to do with the 16 elements or 24 elements, whatever you say. His body is eternally in the spiritual existence for excellence. That means Vishuddha Rupam. He has a beautiful abode, a beautiful form. At the same time, when he appears as Purusha incarnation, many Brahmandas emanate from the pores of Karnadakshayi Vishnu. Every Brahmanda, Lord, lies in the water. From his navel, Brahma appears, and that is how the secondary creation happens. So in this way. But Lord has nothing to do with this all. Lord has nothing to do with this material ingredients. He has a spiritual form. That means he is aloof from whatever activities is happening. Because all the activities which are happening is nothing but the expansion of Balaram. Lord has his Vishuddha Rupa. Okay. Sudhadeksha Prabhu, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. यस्यावयव संस्थानै कल्पितो लोकविस्तरः तद्वै भगवतो रूपं विशुद्धं सत्वं ऊर्जितम्. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is believed that all the universal planetary systems are situated on the extensive body of the Purusha, but he has nothing to do with the created material ingredients. His body is eternally in spiritual existence par excellence. Purport. The conception of the Virat Rupa or Vishwa Rupa of the Supreme Absolute Truth is especially meant for the neophyte who can hardly think of the transcendental form of the personality of Godhead. To him, a form means something of this material world, and therefore an opposite conception of the Absolute is necessary in the beginning to concentrate the mind on the power of extension of the Lord. As stated above, the Lord extends his potency in the form of the Mahat Tattva, which includes all material ingredients. The extension of power by the Lord and the Lord himself personally are one in one sense. But at the same time, the Mahat Tattva is different from the Lord. Therefore, the potency of the Lord and the Lord are simultaneously different and non-different. The conception of the Virat Rupa, especially for the impersonalist, is thus non-different from the eternal form of the Lord. This eternal form of the Lord exists prior to the creation of the Mahat Tattva, and it is stressed here that the eternal form of the Lord is par excellence, spiritual or transcendental to the modes of the material nature. The very same transcendental form of the Lord is manifested by his internal potency, and the formation of his multifarious manifestations of incarnations is always of the same transcendental quality, without any touch of the Mahat Tattva. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay. Next. So how the material world is made, all these things have been discussed. Pashyanti yado rupam adabhra chakshusha sahasrapadoru bhujananadbhutam sahasramurdha shravanakshinaasikam sahasramauli ambara kundalolasa. Now, Pashyanti adaha rupam adabhra. Those who are perfect eyes, what they see? Sahasrapada. Oh, he has thousands of legs, universal form. Now they are seeing thousands of hands, faces, and they are all wonderful. Adbhutam. Sahasramurdha. Oh, he has thousands of heads. Shravana, ears, eyes. Nasikam, Sahasramauli, and so many garlands he has worn. Sahasra Ambaraha, and he is adorned with wonderful dresses. Kundala, earrings are glowing. In this way, they are able to see how the Lord's Purusha Avatara. Now, Purusha Avatara has so many legs, hands. That means Virata Rupa is shown where? At the level of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. There Lord shows the Virata Rupa. That's how Arjuna says, I don't want. You come back to your original form. That original form is Sham Sundar, two-handed form, three-banded form, with all wonderful peacock feather helmet. So he says, you come to your two-handed form. This Virata Rupa is shown So it is there. Materialistic person cannot see this. It's not so easy to understand Lord has 1,000 heads. Only a devotee who has perfect eyes can see even the Virata Rupa also. But he is not interested in the Virata Rupa. Because special eyes had been given to Arjuna to see Virata Rupa. It was not with his ordinary eyes he could see. With that special eyes, Virata Rupa, but then afterwards he says, I don't want even this also Rupa. I want to see your two-handed form. And for that, it is more special mercy of Lord. Okay, Adi Satviki Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Punam. Pasantada Rupa Mada Brachakta.
Wait. Let the words be read by Narayana. Read the words, then you read along with him.
Okay.
Mute your phone and then 2 times read. Narayana 2 times read, second time you chant. Okay, do one thing. Keep your phone on. He will read 1 time, then you will read another time.
Okay, Mataji.
Read, Narayana.
Pashyantado. Just a minute, Mataji.
What happened?
I was trying to learn see the meter. Pashyantado rupamadabrachakshusha. Pashyantado rupamadabrachakshusha.
Chant, Mataji.
Pasantada Rupa Mada Brachakshusha.
Mataji, that is the other meter. That is
Okay,
for
let it be. You go on. I don't say you go.
Pashyantado
Correctly told.
rupamadabrachakshusha.
Next line.
Pasantada Rupa Mada Brachakshusha.
Okay, next line.
Sahasrapado rubhujananadbhutam.
Sahasrapada Rubhujanana
Sahasrapado rubhujananadbhutam. Rubhujananadbhutam.
Sahasrapada Rubhujananadbhutam.
Sahasrapado rubhujananadbhutam.
Sahasrapada Rubhujananadbhutam.
Third line.
Sahasramurdha shravanakshinaasikam.
Sahasramurdha Shravanakshinaasikam.
Sahasramurdha shravanakshinaasikam.
Sahasramurdha Shravanakshinaasikam.
Fourth line.
Sahasramaulyam barakundalolasat.
Sahasramaulambarakundalolasat.
Sahasramaulyam barakundalolasat.
Sahasramaulambarakundalolasat.
Very good. Now you read the
Pashyantado.
translation.
Mataji, what's okay?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
translation perfect.
Oh, I was asking you to read like one full slok, one in one go.
No,
Okay.
wait. Now no, over. You practice at home. Translation perfect. You have to finish the portion also.
Okay. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. The devotees with their perfect eyes see the transcendental form of the Purusa, who has thousands of legs, thighs, arms, and faces, all extraordinary. In that body, there are thousands of heads, ears, eyes, and noses. They are decorated with thousands of helmets and glowing earrings and are adorned with garlands. Purport: with our present materialistic senses, we cannot perceive anything of the transcendental Lord. Our present senses are to be rectified by the process of devotional service. And then the Lord himself becomes revealed to us. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is confirmed that the transcendental Lord can be perceived only by pure devotional service. So it is confirmed in the Vedas that only devotional service can lead one to the side of the Lord, and that only devotional service can reveal him. In the Brahma Samhita also it is said that the Lord is always visible to the devotees whose eyes have been anointed with the tinge of devotional service. So we have to take information of the transcendental form of the Lord from persons who have actually seen him with perfect eyes smeared with devotional service. In the material world, also we do not always see things with our own eyes. We sometimes see through the experience of those who have actually seen or done things. If that is the process for experiencing a mundane object, it is more perfectly applicable in matters transcendental. So only with patience and perseverance can we realize the transcendental subject matter regarding the absolute truth and his different forms. He is formless to the neophytes, but he is in transcendental form to the expert servitor. Thank you very much, Mataji. And thank you, Narayan, for the help.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. एतन्नानावताराणां निधानं बीजमव्ययं यस्यां शांशेन सुच्यन्ते देवतीर्यङ्नरादयः एतान्नानावताराणां निधानं बीजमव्ययं यस्यां शांशेन सृज्यन्ते देवतीर्यङ्नरादयः. Now, etan nana avataran. So multifarious incarnations, nidhanam bijam avyayam. So this seed of this multifarious incarnation, which are indestructible, amshaha, amshenaha, sujjanti, devatiryagnaradiyan. Anyhow, so all this seed, from where it is coming? Who is the source? This second manifestation of the Purusha. That is Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Garbhodakshai Vishnu is the source and indestructible seed of multifarious incarnation within the universe. So from the particles and portions of this form, different living entities like demigods, men, others are created. So everything appears from Garbhodakshai Vishnu. So all the Amshaha, he is the Amshaha of the Amshaha. So in this way, but from him, again, all the incarnations, they all appear. He is a source, he is a seed. So Lord appears through Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Now, Avatara, it's not that Garbhodakshai Vishnu takes the Avatara. Avatars are already existing. From somewhere they have to come, na? So they come through this Purusha Avatara. All avatars are eternally existing. Whenever required, that avatars appear. So the source is, or from where they come? From Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Okay. Technical subject, just study and take. Okay. Daya Sagar Prabhu read. Big purport. Very big purport. So we'll end in this purport only. This purport will be divided. So Krishnapriya Mataji also will read. You start reading first. Tumur will also read.
Etan nindanam bijamavyayam yasyan
Shamshena Sujyante
srijyante devatiryam naradayaha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. This form, the second manifestation of the Purusha, is the source and indestructible seed of multifarious incarnations within the universe. From the particles and portions of this form, different living entities like demigods, men, and others are created, purported. The Purusha, after creating innumerable universes in the Mahat Tattva, entered in each of them as the second Purusha, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. When he saw that within the universe there was only darkness and space without a resting place, he filled half of the universe with water from his own perspiration and let himself down on the same water. This water is called Garbhodaka. Then from his navel, the stem of the lotus flower sprouted, and on the flower petals, the birth of Brahma, or the master engineer of the universal plan, took place. Brahma became the engineer of the universe, and the Lord himself took charge of the maintenance of the universe as Vishnu. Brahma was generated from Rajaguna of Prakriti, of the mode of passion in nature, and Vishnu became the Lord of the mode of goodness. Vishnu, being the transcendental to all the modes, is always aloof from materialistic attention. This has already been explained. From Brahma. There is Rudra Shiva. From Brahma, there is a Rudra Shiva, who is in charge of the mode of ignorance or darkness. He destroys the whole creation by the will of the Lord. Therefore, all three, namely Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, are incarnations of the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. From Brahma, the other demigods like Daksha, Marichi, Manu, and many other become incarnated to generate living entities within the universe. This Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is glorified in the Vedas in the hymns of Garbhasututi, which begin with the description of the Lord as having thousands of heads, etc. The
Etc.
Garbhodakashayi.
Why you say etc., etc.?
Okay. It's and my language is not English, so I'm not speaking so good.
Okay. I was thinking, where is etc? Okay.
The Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is the Lord of the universe, and although he appears to be laying within the universe, he's always transcendental. This also has already been explained. The Vishnu, who is the plenary portion of the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, is the super soul of the universal life, and he is known as the maintainer of the universe, or Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. So the three features of the original Purusha are thus understood, and all the incarnations within the universe are emanations from this Garbhodakashayi, Kshirodakashayi.
Now Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. So now the Vishnu, who is plenary portion, is a super soul of the universal life. Then he's going to maintain the whole universe. Appears as Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Then three features of the original Vishnu are thus understood. All incarnations are emanations from Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. From Garbhodakashayi Vishnu to Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Okay. From here, Jumur read.
In different millennia, there are different incarnations, and they are innumerable. Although some of them are very prominent, such as Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Rama, Narsimha, Vamana, and many others. These incarnations are called Leela incarnations. Then there are qualitative incarnations such as Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva or Rudra, who take charge of the different modes of material nature. Lord Vishnu is non-different from the personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva is in the marginal position between the personality of Godhead and the living entities or jivas. Brahma is always a jiva tattva. The highest pious living being or the greatest devotee of the Lord is empowered with the potency of the Lord for creation, and he is called Brahma. His power is like the power of the sun reflected in valuable stones and jewels. When there is no such living being to take charge of the post of Brahma, the Lord himself becomes a Brahma and takes charge of the post. Lord Shiva is not an ordinary living being. He is the plenary portion of the Lord, but because Lord Shiva is in direct touch with the material nature, he is not exactly in the same transcendental position as Lord Vishnu. The difference is like that between milk and curd. Curd is nothing but milk, and yet it cannot be used in place of milk. The next incarnations are the Manus. Within 1 day's duration of the life of Brahma, which is calculated by our solar year as 43 lakhs into 1000 years. There are 14 Manus. Therefore, there are 420 Manus in 1 month of Brahma and 5040 Manus in 1 year of Brahma. Brahma lives for 100 years of his age, and therefore there are 5040 into 100 or 5,04,000 Manus in duration of Brahma's life. There are innumerable universes with one Brahma in each of them, and all of them are created and annihilated during the breathing time of the Purusha. Therefore, one can simply imagine how many millions of Manus are there during one breath of the Purusha.
Yes. So in this way, Lord is appearing in different incarnations. Manu, 14 Manus, and all these things. Okay, from here, Krishna Priya Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. The Manus who are prominent within this universe are as follows. Yagna as Swayambhu Manu, Vibhu as Sarvosisa Manu, Satyasena as Uttama Manu, Hari as Tamasa Manu, Vaikunta as Raivata Manu, Ajita as Suksha Manu, Vamana as Vaivasvata Manu. The present age is under the Vaivasvata Manu. Sarvabhuma as a Sarvane Manu. Rishabha as Dakshasravani Manu. Visvakshena as Brahma Sarvani Manu. Dharma Setu as Dharma Sravani Manu. Sudhama as Rudra Sravani Manu. Yogeshwara as Deva Sarvani Manu. And
it is not Sarvani, it is Savarni.
Savarni. Burhad Bhanu as Indra Savarni Manu. These are the names of one set of 14 Manus covering 4 lakh. No.
Now you say 43,000 lakhs.
43,000 lakhs solar years as
billion.
Described.
Yeah,
above.
Billion. Yeah.
Then there are the Yugavataras, are the incarnations of the millennia. The Yugas are known as Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. The incarnations of each Yuga are of different color. The colors are white, red, black, and yellow. The Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna in black color appeared, and in the Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya in yellow color appeared. So all the incarnations of the Lord are mentioned in the revealed scriptures.
There is no scope for an imposter to become an incarnation. For an incarnation must be mentioned in the Shastras, as incarnation does not declare himself to be an incarnation of the Lord. But great sages agree by the symptoms mentioned in the revealed scriptures. The features of the incarnation and the particular type of mission which he has to execute are mentioned in the revealed scriptures. Apart from the direct incarnations, there are innumerable empowered incarnations. They are also mentioned in the revealed scriptures. Such incarnations are directly as well as indirectly empowered. When they are directly empowered, they are called incarnations. But when they are indirect empowered, they are called vibhutis. Directly empowered incarnations are the Kumaras, Narada, Pruthu, Sesha, Ananta, etc. As far as vibhutis are concerned, they are very explicitly described in the Bhagavad Gita in the Vibhuti Yoga chapter. And for all these different types of incarnations, the fountain head is the Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So till here we'll stop. Read again. I know it is very confusing, but it is easy also. The easy is what? When Lord has to appear, he appears through Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Different incarnations, manus, how Lord appears as different manus. Then how various incarnations, Matsya, Kurma, they all appear. Then how they are empowered incarnations, direct empowered incarnations, indirect empowered incarnations has been spoken. Okay, any doubts? Okay. Nainu, you want to say something? Unmute your phone.
Hare Krishna.
Any Hare Krishna today?
Pīram natavara vapu karnayor karnikanam viprtavasah kanakakapisham vaijayantim jamalam vrindaranyam Randranavenu Sudaya Puren Gopavinde Vrindaranya Sapadaramana Prabhishad Gita Kirti.
Ribol.
जब नित्यानंद प्रभु चैतन्य महाप्रभु से मिलते हैं तो नित्यानंद चैतन्य महाप्रभु बोलते हैं वो श्लोक उसको सुन नित्यानंद प्रभु खुश हो जाते हैं बहुत खुश हो जाते हैं
जय हो वांछा
कृपा सिंधु भेवज पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
कृष्ण बिंदु की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
और करो ना